This is training with the right people. It's crucial for your success. So the right market, the right appointments, right? The right training appointments will help you see the value in what you're going to be doing, Alex. And each of the five categories are worth 1 point. So let's just say if they're married, Alex, and live together or live together. Nowadays, people don't get married, right? So if they're married and live together, boom, that counts. Make sure they love each other, right, Alex? Because si se están divorciando, brother, like we don't want to put both of them there at that appointment. It's gonna be a bad time, right? So it's important to ask that, right? At the same time, Alex, make sure they're about 25 to 55. Why? Because they're more responsible. I know you're young. I'm not saying you're not, but these are the people that have kids, homes, work jobs and stuff like that. The third one, kids under 18, Alex, okay? Homeowners, right? That's a big responsibility. And five is that they're working. Let's just say if they love what we do, Alex, but they're not working, they don't got money, can they do anything? Probably not, right? Let's recruit them. Let's put them on a different list, which we'll talk about that. So the 3 to 5 pointers, right? 3 to 5 pointers. Let me use this pen so you guys can see where I'm at. 3 to 5 pointers, right? We're going to be able to more or less put them on the credibility reference list. And then people that have 2 points or below, we're going to put them on a champ list. Let me show you those. This is an example from Chris here. Chris started with us. This is exactly how we want you to fill this out, okay? Exactly like this, but more numbers, right? The goal here, he's district leader, he's licensed, he's good, he's in the Army, and he has a job, and he was doing this. So he's a great example to this, right? So we want the names, right? The phone numbers, where they live, right? And the AM or PM. We don't want X's. We don't want check marks. We want to know, hey, are they married? Yes. Or and for no. Ages, right? If you see 20s, 30s, 40s, right? How many kids? Because I want to know how many kids they got, right? Because if you were listening what these guys were talking about, you can use that college funds, right? Homeowners, right? And obviously make that they're working, right? Pretty much. And then I actually updated it on in our packet that we give, and I'll show you guys in a little bit. 3 to 5 pointers go on this list, right? Now this is the champ list. These are the people that we're gonna do team building, right? We're gonna build you a team with these people, right? You're gonna put them down and everything like that. Same thing, right? The goal here is that we talk about them having a 20 hours out of the office experience. We want to get you out on the field. So this is what Freddie or Caesar are doing. And then we go and then they introduce me. I am at every single orientation, guys. Every new person that starts, I want to meet them. I want to know who they are, right? Because if I don't know who they are, then that's gonna suck, right? So I want to know who they are. I sell them the vision of traveling, right? The good stuff, right? The 2 to 3 trips a year, right? I talk about the trips that I've gone in 2016 that I won the future jersey, right? In Punta Cana, February of 2019, right? And then Bahamas again, right? That's when I became an RVP, Alex, right? I won the jersey again in 2020, right? Last year. And then we talk about the Broadmoor that I also won that, but they canceled it. But instead of not giving us anything, Alex, they sent me a check for $4,700. Pretty good company, right? The next trip is the Universal Studios, right? I won that too, brother. We haven't even gone, but I can't wait to go in August, September time. They're gonna shut down Universal Studios. Could you imagine what kind of company has millions and millions upon millions to shut down a whole amusement park? Alex, that's crazy, right? And then we show them the promo video for the new trip, right? And we do, like, hey, you know what? Now it's your turn to win trips, Alex. Now let's put in the work, right? We talk about there's guidelines, right? And then we go into the compensation, in the promotions, how they get promoted. Do it one by one, right? $300 by the company, and then the 3x3, right? Doing your 3x3, you're gonna get a temp license, but you pass your test, you're gonna go to the 50% district leader. We talk about the bonus and how to build your bonus. We talk about doing the 3x3 and all that stuff. I reinforce that, and this is what Oscar was talking about. You want to be a key player, you want to be a bench warmer, right? We want to play with the key players. Literally, guys, today a girl wanted her refund, her IBA refund, right, at 1:30 in the morning, right? I was literally getting ready for bed, and I get that text message, right? She works third shift. I hope everything's fine. She told me that she needs her money back because her mom has some kind of cancer. And I'm thinking to myself, what is 124 gonna do when you have this $1 million opportunity that you really make a lot of money and really help mom? If that's for real, I don't know. And then I give them an iPad. Hey, you know what? If you do 3x3 in the next 7 days, and then get your permanent license 30 days after that. I'm going to buy you an iPad. It's right here. I already bought it, right? Obviously, we have different slides that I've taken out as we went through, right? And then we talk about that. So that's the orientation. So I'm done with orientation. Now, you're probably wondering what's next, right, Alex? The packet, right? This is the packet we were just talking about, right? The registration packet, we call it. We put all the information on here. We usually do everything through Zoom. So by that time, they already have everything. I show them again. And then here, Alex, I want you to understand this stuff right here. This is what I want you to text every single person. You know, hey, what's your name, brother? Hey, Oscar, you know what? I just started working a part-time. I put you down as a reference. I hope you don't mind, right? But can you say some good things about me? My manager is going to be calling you in the next few days. Thank you. I appreciate it. You don't even ask for permission. A lot of people, thank you. A lot of people, new people make the mistake and ask for the permission. He's your friend. He's your brother. He's your coworker. You do not ask for permission. You literally send them the text. Now, if they don't want to help you, we always talk about an orientation, right? You will find out who your true friends, who's your relatives, right? So you're going to work with that. And you put that in their head in orientation. So when they get some kind of backlash, they already know, oh, this is what Juan was talking about, right? So you text them that, and then you fill out the list here, right? The reference list. Remember, 3 to 5 pointers go on this one, and 2 pointers and below go on this one. Any questions, Alex? No? Okay, great. Awesome. Now, obviously for the champ list, I don't need you to be on a Zoom. We can do the Zoom interviews, but obviously if we're going to be training you, we need you to be on the Zoom or be available to do that appointment, right? So I also need a calendar. Okay, so this calendar here, brother, is right here, and we're able to, I need you to fill it out. I need you to tell me what time you're free. Okay, what time you're free. And then I'm going to, if you have an Apple device, awesome. I'm going to send it to you through Pages, right? And show you what that looks like. When you go through Pages, right? So if you see here, let's go here. We go to desktop. This is on my laptop. And we got lists. See, these are all people that send me lists back, right? I'm going to show you this one, right? Once it downloads here. So this is a shared document. So this girl, right? Hopefully, you see her name is Ashley, right? This is what she sent me, right? She can actually update it, right? She updates it over there, and I see it live here, and same thing here, and then her schedule. So I know when I can make training appointments for her when I cannot, right? So you guys can take those numbers. But if anything, I'm just kidding, don't take them. That'd be mean. But yeah, so that's how we do that, guys, right? We show them this stuff. Obviously, a lot of people ask me, like, what's the secret, right? There's no secret. It's just a bunch of people, right? If I were to, I ran out of time, but I wanted to show you guys how many people we recruited. Over almost 300 people already in the last 12 months, almost 300 people. Out of those 300 people, a lot of people quit. A lot of people quit. Don't take it. You're just gonna quit, but understand, guys, that you do also have to pay the price too, right? I give it up for Mr. Friday. He's always at appointments. He's always doing this. He's here all the time. He needs to get late, right? Right? She had, look. She's four, right? 5 recruits and 4,000 with her team. And she did 3 by 3 by herself. And let me tell you guys, she has no freaking car. She doesn't, well, she does have a car. She just can't drive, right? She can't drive. And she's making it happen. She's going to go division before the end of the month, right, Jocelyn? What is your excuse, guys? Sometimes we have cars, we have everything, but we don't pay the price, right? She got here before Freddie got here. Let's just put it like that, right? I pick on this guy because I care and I love him. I know that he will become an RVP. He just needs to make the belief level in himself to go after that. Just like Raul would pour in belief to me. When I came in here, I didn't know any of this stuff, right? So it's important to understand, guys, that you pour belief into your people too, right? And I don't just say that to say that. I really do feel that he will become an RVP, and he can do it in the next 6 months if he just pays the price, a little bit more, just, our founder says it, right? But if anything, guys, that is my time. I went over probably a little bit. But yeah, if you guys do have questions, guys, let me know, message me, come to the office. I will be more than happy to share with you this stuff. Talk to your RVP first. I'm not going to give you something unless Raul says yes, or if Adrian says yes, or Ito says yes, or Ruben says yes. I'm not going to do that because you guys have your systems. But if any of them want it, I'll give it to them. But yeah, guys, we're here to help. We're all one team. I know we're pushing for Raul to become a $300,000 earner. We're pushing to become $100,000 earners by next month. I'm excited, guys, to do this. I'm excited because 6 years ago, guys, I was just like you new people, right? Just make sure you guys pay the price, no se tarden. Like time is clicking, right? But that's pretty much it, guys. For my part, I'm gonna introduce the man of the hour, right? The leader of the Team Fire hierarchy, right? The new future, soon to be 300,000, 500,000 by the end of the year, or $1 million if we all step it up, right? I owe this man so much. He changed my life like you guys wouldn't imagine, right? Trust me, guys, just stay with him, learn from him. He has so much wisdom. He's gonna make us uncomfortable right now. He's gonna talk about stretching and getting off to thinking bigger, right? If anything, if we can all please stand up and give it up to our Senior Vice President, Raul Vasquez.
Thank you, bro. All right, guys. Yeah. Yeah. First of all, I have to thank God for this great opportunity. I have to thank God because He allowed me to wake up alive, right? Right. Man, God's good. And you know what? After thanks God,
the last four.
All right. After thanks God for this great opportunity, for this great country, because a lot of people are dying trying to cross in the border, and we're already here in America, but with America, right? Right. And I'm, I have words let's say, how to thank God to put me on this opportunity to have the family that I have, to have the team that I have. But I just want to say thank you, God, thank you, my family, thank you, all of you guys, because a good leader with a team like you make me look greater, right? Right. And we're gonna start with this. We're gonna close strong this month, and I'm gonna play a video what it means to stretch in business. All right. If you're a brand new rep, doesn't matter. You can be a SNSD within 5 years. The game plan about succeeding in America is 5 years. If you're willing to invest your time, 5 years is let's say is a time frame to get the job done. Mm-hmm. Let's play the video.
Well, Glenn Williams, so it's the "You're Not a $1 Million Earner" list. Oh yeah, I know, and you go over $500,000, you're excited to get on that list. And then you find out moves. Mario and Ian, they were 5 years old when I started in the business. Just fast forward to 2009, we were SVPs, $300,000 earners, and I was stuck. And I seriously contemplated just settling. I took pictures of our house. I was about to sell our house and just downsize everything, our office, everything, and just figure out how to make it on 20 grand a month. And then Andy Young said, "I don't want to be irrelevant." And it resonated inside of me. And I made a decision to go for it one more time with everything I had. I was so intimidated by that goal. It seemed like the biggest thing I'd ever thought of. I went for it with everything. I'm so thankful for some of those people who joined me. That new team of people, we built a big bass shop, ran a $50,000 to $70,000 bass shop for years, promoted RVPs, became an NSD, an SNSD, and became $1 million earner. What if I would have settled? What if I would have settled in 2009? If you haven't seen my friend Stretch Armstrong, this is what's happening to us in Primerica. We are having to stretch for everything. A big bass shop, double-digit recruiting, SNSD. But if you notice, it's the nature of Stretch Armstrong to always go back to his original form. Challenge. We cannot settle. We cannot back off. Thank God for the why wall. It's the power of why. I know other people that depend on us. Our success blesses others. We've got to keep stretching.
Right? So I was watching this video last night, and I stopped by Walmart to get my spreadsheet, but we couldn't find it. I said, might as well let's play the video from the original dude, right?
Yeah.
It's on this. No. See? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get. All right, guys, let's start with this. Biblically, I don't remember what part of the Bible says, if you run into a warrior, in the Roman Emperador Romano, they says, you know what, if you run into a soldier, you need to help him to carry all the equipment. And was a 1 mile or mandatory 1 mile. But some of the guys who they were leaders, they says, instead of help you with 1 mile, I'm gonna go 2. I'm gonna go 2. And the name of the game is this. I never seen anybody that succeed in life be an average and ordinary person. Average and ordinary person never achieve greatness. Right. See, average and ordinary person, never make $1 million. Average and ordinary person never get the woman that they want, the man that they want, right? I close my wife. I know her since we were 5 years of age. And I date her, and she was a little bit doubting about me, but I find a way to close, how to have a day with her. See, right now, April 14, it's gonna be 33 years that we're together. And I've been blessed, but you know what? We need to work the extra mile, right? Share here and here. Right, Sammy? Are you excited or what?
Yeah. Fire. It's almost Easter.
All right. See, here is. Let's see, first of all, man, let's give a hand all of this, RVPs. Man, I cannot be, more blessed by having all of you, all of them, and more RVPs that is on the making, right? You can see, I think Ruben, besides me, Ruben, you've been longer in America than all of them, right? And you can see Oscar and Ruben, you don't see difference. When you are not, when you are an RVP, you are an RVP. There is no junior RVPs. You don't get promoted to RVP just by accident. You need to get the job done. You need to get the right licenses, and that's why our coach Glenn Williams, he says, you know what, dude, there is no junior RVPs. RVP is an RVP, and we play at the same level, right?
Right.
You can see it's a dog fight on the board. But look at this. It's stretching. Let's start with this. See, it is something soft or elastic. Be made or be capable or being made longer and wider without tearing or breaking. En español, ¿qué dice? Hacerse o hacerse o ser capaz de alargarse o ensancharse sin razón. No, if you work so hard before you pass, dangerous. Even the soldiers, how do you guys train you? When you go to the boot camp, you don't go one extra mile. They force you to go couple more miles, right? When you get prepared for the season, football season, you were practicing, let's say 3-4 hours, and and the coach says, you know what, let's do the last sprint. Last sprint is gonna be the extra mile, because we're gonna invest all your energy, all your heart, right? And that's what we need to do, crossing the month today. How are you gonna work the extra mile? It's so simple. A lot of us, we're gonna finish the training, and we're gonna go back and start doing the same thing, pretending that we want to get promoted, but we don't put the work. We don't work the extra hour. See? Let's go to the next slide. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is the little extra. A lot of people, they want to get financially independent, and they work 8 hours, and they think they deserve the work. See, we get promoted to district leader, and we think that we deserve the work. And I mean all of us, because this month, minimum, let's say I'm an SVP, Cesar is a regional leader. On a personal basis, we're competing. We got to get promoted to district leader again. What is it that you need to get promoted to district leader, Sammy? You got that right, bro. That's your goal. That's my goal. That's your goal. Is everybody's goal. Everybody's goal this month. I talked to Oscar, brand new recruiter. I recruited him last Saturday, and I told him, you know what, buddy, we're gonna work the extra mile. I usually don't work Sundays, but I met with him Sunday. Doing the orientation today. Between today and tomorrow, he's gonna get promoted to district leader. He says it's 30 days. No. He said when you have time, because he works second shift. He says, oh, okay, next Saturday. No, by next Saturday, you're gonna be district leader. It's my responsibility, to show him that Pramerica has records, and there is a lot of records to break. Mm-hmm. Some of the records I won't be able to break. Us, all of us record by making 100,000 within a year. And then Caesar is gonna break the record, right? Yeah. See, records are there to break, but you won't be able to think as an ordinary person and have everything. That is gambler mentality. You want everything. Being pretty or being handsome doesn't help you in America. Hard work overcome all of that. See, be talented, be gifted is gonna help you, but hard work is gonna overcome all of that. When I started with Primerica, I have a lot of odds versus me, but I bet everybody at the office, everybody, you know. I'm not saying to brag about it because right now Ruben is he's on his way to break my record. Personal premium 19,300. No, 19,300 personal premium. 20 cents. And 11 personal recruits. Those records are there, guys, for you to break it. And Ruben, take it personal. Man. See? Let's start with this. The extra mile. Success begins at the extra mile. Excellent is going the extra mile. The